time possible. And I'm here to speak about Honorable Raila Odinga as the true champion of gender and inclusivity. Allow me to start with a quote that meant me to get very interested to know more about who is Raila Odinga. I'm a teacher by profession, and as I was teaching at Mwingi Boys, one time, and I had a lot of interest in politics, and I was following everything happening in the country. And one day, Baba said, women's rights are human rights. I'm a widow, had gone through a lot. And that statement made me think, in this country, there could be somebody who recognizes human rights. Women's rights are human rights. From that moment, I started following everything Baba said and anything that he did, and got more interested in politics. When I decided to run for Mwingi parliamentary seat against Kalonzo Musyoka, my first call to everybody was, women have rights as well as men. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow leaders, today we gather not just to mourn, but to honor a giant, a man whose life reshaped the political, social, and democratic landscape of our nation. A leader whose belief in women's power was not theoretical. It was lived, practiced, defended, and institutionalized. Today, we honor our party leader, former Prime Minister, our Baba, the Ninkima, Raila Odinga. I stand before you as a nominated senator today by Orange Democratic Movement. But more importantly, I stand here as one of the countless Kenyan women whose political journey exists because Raila Amolo Odinga believed in women. Within ODM, there exists a powerful and vital wing, the ODM Women League. I am deeply honored to serve as its national chair, a position that grants me the privilege of representing women at ODM Central Committee and every other governing organ of the party. Baba's early sacrifices opened political spaces for women. We know Baba is known to have stood by all women political leaders and women who have been given space either by election or by nomination. Baba stood by them. Countless women. Honorable Charity Ngilu, who comes from my county, the late Phoebe Asio, and others, Mother Karua, countless women. Baba have stood with them, defended them, and included them in every position where possible. Baba brought the new constitution that talks about the 2/3 gender rule. Very important. If it were not for that push to have a new constitution, we may not have positions of nomination where I stand today as a nominated senator, and others at different levels, from the county assemblies to the National Assembly to the Senate, women getting chance because Baba fought for new constitution which talks and defends women's rights and women inclusion. Baba walked the talk, opening doors for women leaders. I will not say much because of time, but Baba has been the very first one, I would say, the very first presidential candidate to nominate a woman and accept to have a woman running mate. Honorable Mother Karua. If it were not for Baba to show the way, women would take longer to get to senior and leadership positions in this nation. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say Baba's philosophy on inclusion is justice. Women could be left out, not only on elective positions, but also on appointive positions. I would say, like Professor Larry, I had also prepared a long speech to talk about all the flowers that I feel as women of this nation we should give Baba. But surely because of time, Baba talked of inclusion for women from all parts of this country. When Professor was counting on women, I had to remind him that a woman from Turkana, and the first one for that matter, sits today as a cabinet secretary, courtesy of Baba. Friends, I would say the seventh point is our calling. And the calling is implement the 2/3 gender rule. As we honor Raila's legacy, let us remember this. Gender equality did not begin with us, and it must not end with us. Our duty is to defend the 2/3 gender rule, women's seats in leadership, women's rights in law, policy, and practice, and the political space Baba fought for. So hard, we must expand it. Let us finish the work he started. Let us build the Kenya he envisioned. A Kenya where a girl's dreams are not limited by her gender. A Kenya where women lead at easy and sit at decision-making table. A Kenya where equality is not negotiated but guaranteed. In closing, I'll say this. In Kenya, we must know that women and men are equal and can lead. Honorable Winnie, apart from being a political leader and a politician, I'm also a preacher. I would call myself also a seer. You carry the spirit of Baba Raila Odinga. Your gender will not limit you. Stand firm. Finally, I would say this. Baba believed in the leadership of women from all walks of life. Women who sit at boardrooms. Women who are educated. Women who are exposed, but also on grassroots women. Women from the village. Women who have not gone to school. Women who are mobilizers. Women who may not speak very refined English, but women are women. Women's rights are human rights. Long live the legacy of Baba Raila Odinga.
Thank you very much, Honorable Senator. And you know, the Honorable Senator is one of, she's just she's a living example of the things that she's just spoken about. I will not take a very long time doing the introduction. I am now almost on, wanasema dakika za lala salama. Odworo Ngwen is the ideological shadow of Baba. I know that because I read his book in manuscript. It's called Stronger Than Faith.